Hello, tiny friends. Welcome back to TinyKeyHoleMinis. I'm Jolene, and today I'm going to be doing a really fun video. I'm going to be making vintage and antique perfume bottles and a few cosmetic jars. So if you'd like to go along with me, just pause this video and go get all your pretty little beads, your bead spacers, your bead caps, your little metal tidbits, and your super glue. This is one of those projects where I am perfectly content with just sitting for hours because it is endless. And run away with your imagination and let all your creativity just flow. I got these little metal tacks, and I believe they're for papers, from Temu, and I purchased a pack of the smallest size. I also got this case of bead spacers and different little caps in here. I purchased off of Temu as well. These are like really cheap, and you get a whole case of these. And I also purchased a different case that I'll show you as well. So if you're looking for things like this, check there because you can get a huge amount for very, very little bit of money. A few bucks. I think I got a couple cases, so really cheap, and you get a large variety. And these are great for all kinds of mini projects and hardware and just different ideas that you can use them for. I'm just pulling out a few of the ones that I like, and I'll set these aside and show you the other case. This case is full of bead caps, a little different than the bead spacers, but I like to pair them all up together, and they come in very handy for several different uses. So if you're looking for these, again, check on Temu first. I'm just pulling out a couple of the ones that I like, and I'm just going to pull out a couple of each one that I like. I'll see what I can do with them. They're all different. It's a different variety, different sizes, so it's worth the little bit of money that they cost. This case was given to me by Shira from Queen City Minis, and there's some things in here that I like, so I'm going to pull those out as well. It's a good idea to start building your stashes if you don't have any of this stuff because it grows very quickly. And if you like to make things like this, or you need little pieces for hardware, you don't necessarily have to have these, but look around and see what you have. You can use jump rings as well. So if you have some jump rings or whatever metal tidbits, whatever beads you have lying around, pull them out. Your ideas will start to come to you when you put them in front of you and start playing around and pairing these pieces up. I also purchased a pack of these beads off of Temu, and they are different shapes with pretty gold designs on them, and they really did remind me of vintage bottles. And they do have different colors as well that are available. I just love the way that these are shaped. You get a variety of different ones, and I'm going to make a little set of these first. For some of these, I'm going to use a bead pin. I eventually take the bead pin out later on. Now you can use a bead pin. It'll help you keep your beads straight. You can leave your bead pin in. If you have the bead pins that have the flat heads, just push them all the way up and the flat head will keep them together. It'll be sitting on the bottom so you won't see them. So those are good to have. You don't necessarily need the bead pin. I don't use the bead pin for some of these. And then, like I said, I take the bead pin out. You can leave in, you can leave out, you can use them, you cannot use them. It's totally optional. I'm just showing you different options. This one is like a little heart-shaped bottle, and I thought it looked like a really pretty perfume bottle. So I'm just adding this little bead spacer on that looks like a cap, and I'll put a bead cap on the bottom so that the bottle can stand up. This one is a little flower-shaped bead that I thought was really pretty. And I also have these little cup bead spacers, and there's a little piece that sticks out. This spacer fits right on top perfectly, and it just gives it more detail. While you're doing this, you want to just try as many different things as possible because some of the things I thought would look good when I put them together, they didn't look so good. And then others that I thought wouldn't go together well went very well. So give yourself some options before making your final decision and just play around. Have fun with it. Just take your time to create some really unique, one-of-a-kind bottles. Some of these beads are the same, but I'm just adding different metal pieces to them to make them look different. I have a couple of these little beads and I absolutely love the amber color. To me, it really says antique. It really looks vintage. They look like they're filled with something. I also have this Lego jewel that I bartered with my grandson and it came from his Lego collection. So I'm going to see what I can do with these pieces. Okay, tiny friends, I have to literally stop myself for the sake of this video. This is a waterfall vanity that I created before I started my channel, and I just used cardstock and a couple pieces of wood. And I have a lot of people asking me about this vanity and if I have a pattern for it. And yes, I do have a pattern for this. When I first created this, I made like a blue plan with all the measurements, and it was pretty simple the way I broke it down. And it was a very simple project to put together. I would love to make a kit of this later on, but maybe I'll be able to do a video when I can figure out how to share that file so that you can download it for yourself. My sister made the 2 perfume bottles sitting on this, and then I made the 2 powder jars. So that completes today's project of these tiny antique perfume bottles. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you were inspired to create some of your own, or maybe you went along with me and had a little bit of fun while you were watching this video. As always, I like to thank everybody for subscribing, and welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you all so much for your support. If this is your first time visiting and you like what you saw today and would like to see more of my miniature projects, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that top bell notification button to be notified every time I upload a new project so you don't miss out. I love reading and responding to all your comments, so don't forget to let me know what you think about these in the comments below. Until next time, tiny friends, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you all on the mini side. Bye-bye.